Hello, welcome to Have a Go, and I'm Alan. Going to be working on the lead screw for this, which involves cutting this coupling nut in half. So I'll just measure how long it is. It is 40 mil. So to get half, I'll cut it at 20. And these are the two bits that will go on this side. To hold them, I have a cunning plan. I shall hold them in a collet block. Because a collet block should hold it a lot better than any vice with a V-block in it ever would. Okay, I might have to take a wee bit off. The diameter on it. Now that's one done. I'll just turn this one down on the lathe as well, and then I'll be right with you. Went a bit easier than threading the down feed, but that's not saying much. Right, the next order of business will be to drill the 10mm holes through this. Normally I don't bother recording the drill press, but this one is going to be a little bit different. Yes, I did in fact just realise I forgot to mark it. Alright, this hole needs to be parallel to the lays. Yep, and it's still parallel. And now to step up the drill sizes to 10. Part of the reason I'm step drilling is so that the hole's a bit more accurate, because if I just jump to 10, it's going to worsen the accuracy, I believe. Yep, still lined up. Beautiful. Between those goes threaded rod. 7 3/4 if the book is to be believed. Which honestly sounds about tallies up with the measurements. Alright, now to get this in here, I'm going to have to undo this. Although before I do that, I should probably drill the nut drill and tap the nut that'll go travelling across. How much is 5 16/16? Just drill this and I'll be right back. What are you doing in here, cat? Alright, now to tap it. This is steel, so I'm making sure to back the tap off. I'm using my big tap handle because it gives me some more leverage. Because it takes more force to tap steel, and it also is a bigger hole, which means there's more force involved again. Right, I've got another hole to tap, but before I can tap it, I need to cut this to length. This is an upgrade for the bandsaw. there's an M6 bolt that you have to take off every time you need to put the blade back on and change it. I'm changing the bolt for a wing nut bolt. Right, and now I need an M6 bolt or threaded hole in the middle of this. Right, I'll just drill this and I'll be right back. I have a suspicion I'm going to have to go through and clean up the M10 thread after this, because drilling through and tapping into it is going to damage it, I'm sure. Alright, I'll just chase these threads, make sure that they're okay. Alright, now to put everything together. That'll do. Alright, now can we go? Alright, zip that back on. Well, I need to work on the backlash and nuts arrangements, but otherwise I think that's just about done. Maybe some nylon washers in here. That distance is about 2 nylon washers, so and I'll drill this for a 10mm. I'll be right back. Okay, now we got it. Should have rammed it after drilling that 10mm hole. And now they're locked together. Right, the next part will be mounting the cross slide on the front of this. The jib side will go on the bottom. Odd leg calipers set for halfway across there. One side is M8, the other is countersunk quarter. So I'm going to do them separately so I keep my head straight. Alright, let's put the rest of these bolts in. Not even 8 o'clock and we've already got individuals doing burnouts. Well, they just wrecked their tyres and left a great big mark on the road. So I hope the 10 seconds was worth it. The big tap handle does make it a bit easier with the larger size taps. How long has that thing been on pause? Sorry that you missed everything, but I put the jib strips in and got this bracket here so that now the Lead screw works. Moves and everything. The next order of business will be the vertical lead screw to have this going up and down. It's starting to get quite a bit of weight to it. Yes, so sorry you missed so much of that. I originally did this bracket here according to the layout in the book, but it wasn't quite the right dimension, so I had to make a second one out of dimensions that I got straight off the castings here. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.